Essay on traveling. Traveling in the past was difficult and dangerous. People travel either on foot or a cart and horses. They were often attacked and killed by dacoits on the way. But it is no longer so today. Today, traveling has become a pleasure. Traveling is not only recreative but educative too. Education derived from the books is not complete education but is only theoretical. In Europe, a young man is not considered fully educated until he has traveled the continent of Europe. A student of economics sees the trade and commerce of other countries and learns how it conducted. Similarly, an educationalist sees and learns new methods of teaching. One may introduce them in one's own country. Traveling has its own sort of value, and we come across various sections of the people while we are traveling. People from different part of the world have different custom, tradition, culture, and languages. And when we are traveling, we tend to meet these people and try to compare our own very cultural tradition and language. And in the process, also try to learn from them about them. This will definitely broaden our outlook and our views by versa others people culture. As a result, if sympathy and brotherhood develop between the two different type of people, then there will be definitely be peace among them and the chances of war will recede in the long run. In this way, traveling will reduce the fear of war. If a person is not in the habit of traveling to the places, then he is missing something. One does not get a chance to meet with people from other part of the world and to interact with them. Their culture, language, tradition, etc. may just be alien and one may be having apprehension about them. One remains prejudiced against all their beliefs and can be easily led to have a negative opinion about the people of that particular country and could develop nasty feeling for that country. Another important value of traveling is that one may learn about patience. When one leaves the comfort of one's home, then one is likely to face difficulties and inconvenience, and in this way we will try to be patient and try to overcome these on one's own without making any fuss. So unless one is patient in matters of inconveniences, we cannot undertake a long journey. Patience is a great quality which traveling teaches us. Again, traveling is a very good way to know about other places and people. We may read book, journals, newspaper, and come to know more about the people of different country by. Uh, but by traveling, we can be able with them, share our culture with them, talk with them, and get to know their country very well. Humans by nature are adventurous and travelings fulfill this love of adventure. Traveling is really very adventurous. Adventure gives us excitement and thrill. It breaks the boredom and dullness of life. Some people undertake long journey on bicycles, car and motorcycles. This way they not only see the things more intimately but also satisfy their craving for thrill and adventure more minutely. Unfortunately, Nepal is a poor country and everyone cannot afford to travel as the people of the West. It is not possible for an average Nepali to undertake a travel board just for the sake of traveling, but the least one could do is to have a look at one's own country, and there are plenty of places to visit as Nepal has very interesting places to show to the average visitor. There are so many different kinds of manners, custom, language, and traditions among the Nepalis. A Nepali can therefore learn a lot by traveling in one's own country. The government of Nepal is also fully aware of the importance of traveling. A tourism industry a ministry has been set up with the view to encouraging tourism in Nepal. Tourist guides are provided at all places of tourist interest. Beside, there are also private agencies to cater to the tourists. Let us hope that Nepal will become travel minded in the future. Thank you for listening.